Welcome to the Basement Talks, brought to you by Warsco Media. I'm Barry. That's Scott. Thanks for sticking it out with us. We haven't put one out in a while. We were allowing the summer to take its course.
That's a good way to put it.
Some vacations, some equipment issues, and we're back.
Yep, kind of feeling things out as well. You know, there is certain things that are happening in the world and things, and Barry and I would maybe record one just to kind of keep sharp, and then we'd have comments that weren't exactly didn't exactly line up with what is the tone of the world would be.
Yeah, like timing wise.
Yeah, you got to know
timing is everything. we had a couple shows in the bank, and then about the time when we would decide we would want to release one, it wasn't good timing. So.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But we've been on here right now just warming up, and we were talking about some things from our past that we're never going to have again. Things that we remember, like the one thing of the 90s, especially.
Yeah.
The mixed CD commercials that we would listen to at like 2 a.m.
Infomercials.
Every rocker has a soft side. Hit the song, Barry. Heaven isn't too far away. Now, 2-disc CD we have.
Yeah. Now that's what I call rock, volume 37.
Monster ballads.
A 2 CD set. Only 4 easy payments of $19.99.
Bump, bump, bum, boom. Why you frontin'? Hip hop hits number 6. Roll out. That's some white person on there going.
Hey, what was the thing back in the day where you could order CDs? It was like a
Columbia House. You get 50 CDs for 32 cents.
Yeah, you had a paper thing, and you would check which ones you wanted and mail it back in.
It was like a Ponzi scheme, and you get signed so many people up. I remember my brother did it, and my dad was like, "What do I get from Columbia House?"
Like, why is a coffee company sending me CDs anyway?
It says here you can get 40 CDs for 15 cents, Dad. You believe everything, don't you? I remember that conversation. Oh, man.
What was that? It was a real thin paper, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like it was almost like that kids magazine that was on that thin paper.
Like Mad Magazine? No.
I can't, like highlights or something. I don't know.
I remember we had Weekly Reader.
Yes.
On the soy milk paper, like the soy print, the soy ink.
Yeah. Yes.
Garbage. Weekly Reader. You go through it and your hands would be all covered and the ink is all cheap. Jeez. And they had those and all the infomercials where white people can't do anything.
You have to be more specific on that. What are you talking about?
Well, you have something like it shows someone trying to change a light bulb and they go just break it, like goon hand it, and then it shows the right way to do it. It has the Easy Bulb Changer 4000.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
anything like that. It would always have, or someone doing the laundry and they left an ink pen in their shirt and they're like, big old blot. Red pen. It looks like the Japanese flag on their shirt. Jeez.
There was always like power tools too, like a new weed eater or something.
Yeah.
Are you tired of restringing that old weed eater? Meet the weed eater with unlimited string.
It shows some guy doing this and it just explodes.
Yeah.
He's all. Now the Easy String 200 allows you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something we could have used at Oak Grove Tracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Barry and I worked at the cemetery that summer together. Boy.
I worked there a couple summers.
Yeah, I worked there one.
Aaron Gress worked with us.
Yes,
he called us the Oak Grove Tracy.
Yeah, he did. Oh, Aaron. He's a good
Hey,
friend.
I will say, though, that place looked immaculate when we were there, didn't it?
We worked pretty hard, and we took pride in it, too.
Now they sub it out. I think the work release guys or somebody mow it.
Oh, is that really what's going on?
I think so.
Well, somebody needed to do something.
Or the, what do they call them? Like the inmate workers or
Is it work release?
No, it's the inmate workers.
Oh, it's
like the trustees, that do stuff. They put them in a van and they take them down there and they mow. They do fine.
When Humphreys and I worked at the jail, they had inmates be able to write requests, and a guy wrote out, "I want to be a trustee." TRUSTY. A pretty good job compared to what it was. It kind of went by the wayside for a while.
Oh yeah, many years that you drive by there and it looked like something out of a Nightmare Before Christmas or something during the funeral. But yeah,
one time during my aunt's funeral, my other aunt's coat caught on fire. They brought in those heaters.
Oh no! Was it a fur coat?
No, it was like made out of a polyester synthetic thing, and it just went. It looked like when a plastic bag catches on fire. That's what it looked like.
Oh my!
Yeah, we're all over the map.
Hey, we also had another coworker who recently passed away.
Yes, but miss you, Tim.
Yeah, but Tim Stone, he worked out there with us.
I'm taking these flowers home to the mama. Grab them off the headstock. Like, geez. Family be there. We'd have the whole Doug. He'd be going, lick it right into the grave.
Worse than that, he would. Yeah, he'd throw his empty beer cans in the hole. Terrible.
It was terrible, but we'd laugh and they get mad at us for laughing.
But anybody that knows Tim, I think you probably could.
Tim turned his life around toward the end there.
Yeah.
You started coming to church and all that, and Tim was a good dude. R.I.P. Timmy.
Yeah,
but
he had a lot of atonement to make up for, though. I think
that's for sure. Don't we all, though? I mean, come on. Oh boy, yeah, we're all over the place. It's been a while since Barry and I have been able to come down here and unload, as you say. You've been, you've been going to a lot of baseball, haven't you?
Yeah.
What's that been like in this heat?
A lot of baseball and football started, so I'm there every night too till 9:00 at night.
What's that been like in this heat?
What, baseball?
Yeah.
It's all right, I guess. You sit under a canopy and
Ace Toughs are out though?
Oh yeah. Sit in the air conditioned vehicle in between games and stuff like that.
I'm feeling old to hear, but I remember being a kid. I don't remember being this hot when I was a kid. Do you?
Well, and I think too that the winters were worse.
Yes. All the time off we got.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of times where there was 10 inches of snow on the ground. It doesn't happen very often anymore. Maybe there is something to global warming.
If we get a light dusting, it's by late February.
Yeah. Yeah, I was still mowing my grass in December last year.
It feels like deer season all year, doesn't it? All winter. Yeah.
Christmas?
Oh, Christmas. Remember that guy said Christmas. And we got that from, was it Glory? We were watching in social studies. They asked those one guys, the other black regiment that was on there, guy goes, every day like Christmas. And Barry come up to us between classes and goes, hey, like, what's up? What you asking your parents for Christmas? It's been in our conversation ever since. I saw
was that in junior high?
That was junior high. We watched it, Mr. Stom's class. Hey. You pick up a desk and look at someone.
Yeah. Usually Louie.
Louie, I swear. Louie's like,
or Josh.
Louie's like, what did I do? I saw you yesterday at Jailhouse Barbecue.
Yeah. Old
Tony's open and rolling, folks.
Yep.
And he hasn't lost a step. I'll tell you what, I got a bunch and took her down to Mom and Dad's for a late Father's Day gift to Pop. I was trying to get him because he loves barbecue like that too. So, and he didn't fail. It was fantastic.
Yeah, as soon as you placed your order for later on in the evening, they
shut down.
Tony went out and turned the close sign around. Yeah, you shut her down.
Here comes Scott. Yeah. What did you end up having for lunch? Did you try any of his burgers or anything?
No, I had the turkey strips.
Oh, were those?
Oh my gosh, it was like ice cream. It melted in your mouth. Right. Seriously, they were so tender. It was delicious.
Yeah. You should have seen the look on his face when I put in my order. Now, granted, I was feeding me, my wife, my kids, my dad, my mom, and my brother and Beckham. I said, give me 4 full slabs of ribs. And that kid was like,
I told you. As soon as you walked out, they closed up shop, dude.
I felt like one of those old Southern colonels wearing all white. Give me 4 full slabs of ribs now. I should have had a stogie. And don't cheapen on the coleslaw. It was good and busy when we were there, though.
It was good, yeah. Mm-hmm. I hope everybody gives him the benefit of the doubt. There's going to be some growing pains, I would assume, for the first couple months, and he's not going to know exactly how much stuff to make or how many customers he's going to have in a certain day.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah, so give him a little grace. The food speaks for itself.
Yeah, just taste it before you complain.
Yeah, the food speaks for itself, but just give him a little bit of grace as far as the customer service and the timing and all that good stuff. So.
Yeah, the place was good and clean when we were in there, and there was a little bit of a line, but that's always a good sign if you're opening up a business.
Yep.
So, and he did throw in because I went the opening day and they had some issues and they weren't able to take anyone's order. Because I went back and everything, he did throw in some free dessert, like I needed it, but it was good too.
What was it?
Oh, strawberry shortcake and
really,
yeah.
I didn't even know he had dessert.
Well, I guess you're not on the special list. I'm already a preferred customer.
Yeah. The only list you're on is the A1C list.
What's A1C?
It's not like a diabetic term.
I don't know. It's funny, though. Well, when he opened up on opening day, it was 3:30, and I knew he opened at 4, and it was me and 2 other fat guys out there. Jordan Trask, which is his nephew and one of our viewers. Hey, Jordan, what's up, dude? He's always like, when you guys coming out with a new one?
Yeah. Speaking of, I have to harken back a little. I was at the Hatchet House for a college signing, and 2 like really old ladies came up to me. Like I'm talking like 80 years old. And they're like,
yeah.
We just laugh our ass off at your show. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I'm glad you enjoy it. It was hilarious, dude. I was so proud. I was like, man, you're one of the 100?
Yeah. So you're the one that watches.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is fun.
A lot of believe it or not, a lot of people have come up to me and asked me, like, when's the next episode? Or
I'll tell you what, I was at JC today and I saw Mr. King. And Allie goes, there goes Mr. King. And I was like, oh, God. I thought for sure because of Sam's impression, but he didn't say anything. But every time I see him in my head, I was going, Young King. Stinking Sam. He's ruined my life. I always say stuff that he said.
Yeah.
We got to get Sammy back on. And Humphreys wants to come back on, too. Apparently, he's going to be hawking some sort of nasal thing that keeps you awake. Some of those.
Well, if anybody would know about staying awake, it would be his ass. He needs to stay awake all the time. As many jobs as he has, he needs to stay awake. Yeah.
He got more shifts than a Jamaican. Oh, Humphreys, he doesn't sleep at all. Like.
Well, I know where he sleeps. Yeah, I know where he sleeps. That ain't hard to figure out.
Unit 1, we gotta get there, man.
He was. I shouldn't tell that story. I don't know. He was supposed to be watching a place for me one night, and I pulled up beside him. I pulled right up beside him, and rolled my window down. And I could see his silhouette in his vehicle. His head was up against the window. I sat there for 20 minutes before I knocked on his window. He goes, I was changing the station on the radio, man. I was like, no, you weren't. No, you weren't. Or what did he say? He said, I was looking at my phone or something. I was like, no, you weren't. He had some kind of excuse.
Yeah. He get you on the sly there with the Humphreys excuse there.
Yeah.
He's good at them.
We got to have Shane back on, too. His episode was pretty popular.
Yeah, it definitely was. Oh, man.
And I think he may have drug up on somebody since then.
Yeah, he got a new gig. Oh, drag up, honey. Wasn't even that car the Ford what?
Fortura.
Ford. It's a Ford Fortura. Google almost broke when I put it in. I had no idea what I was talking about.
It was a Fortura or something like that. I think it was. Yeah. What is this? Like a recap episode? We're going back over.
Well, it's been a while.
Yeah.
That's all right. Oh man. I mean, especially we got to live with what's funny, considering what's going on with the world today.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to pop off with World War III.
Yeah.
But and I'm not going to be one of those guys that sit here and try to condemn what's going on, because you know what? I'd hate to have to make those decisions.
Which decisions?
Like, Trump shouldn't have done that to Iran. Again, they know more than I do about it.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I think.
And I would have said the same thing if Sleepy Joe would have done the same thing. I mean,
I think he may have a little bit of a chip on his shoulder since Iran tried to kill him a couple times.
I'm going to blow up the kingdom come.
So yeah, the technology though of those the ordnance that they used on those
the bunker buster.
That's what they call them, right?
Yeah, that's what I leaned over to Allie and said, I think I've given you the old bunker buster before, and she went,
yeah. But this one actually went off at the right time. Yeah, yours didn't make it to the target.
I was failed ordnance.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. That uranium facility is still intact.
Oh, come on, man.
Yep.
And I like how the whole ceasefire, when Trump called the ceasefire, it was about like telling two of your kids, hey, cut that out before I come back out. Because they got in their last shots.
Yeah. I truly do think that he's at least attempting to do the right thing. I would assume that the world doesn't want Iran to have nuclear weapons. I assume.
I would hope not.
That's maybe that's a gross assumption. Maybe the rest of the world does want them to have nuclear weapons, but I highly doubt it. So
everybody, all these new hipster folks hate on Israel. Shoot, Israel's our homies. They've had our back since day one.
Yeah, it's like go
Israel.
It's kind of like what you were saying with the kids too. It's like the U.S. puts out, we totally destroyed Iran's capabilities of anything nuclear. They're like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Like, no, come on now, seriously.
Don't you believe if they did have them, they would have popped off by now?
Yeah,
maybe I shouldn't say that. I hope they don't.
Yeah, perhaps.
But I'm not, nobody wants to go to war.
But, it's kind of funny, too. It was hilarious.
Except for manufacturers.
It was hilarious, too. He's like, if you don't have this, if you haven't gotten rid of this program within 2 weeks, like, you're going to pay. 2 days later, he was dropping nukes on him. He was dropping bombs on him. Yeah, it's like, I'll give you 2 weeks. 2 days later. Yeah, 2 days later, he's like, yeah, it was hilarious. I guess never let your enemy know what you're doing, I guess.
I mean, he acted like it was a Facebook marketplace sale. I'll give you 2 weeks. Get it. 2 days left. Too long.
Yeah. He hit the red button.
And all right, switching gears there. Go ahead.
So he gave him 2 weeks, and 2 days later they were doing the actual mission.
Yeah.
Imagine how long it took for that mission to be planned. So he already knew when he was going to do it. It's like, you know what I mean?
He's like the Japs in World War II whenever they did the freedom signing and then launched Pearl Harbor.
It was like
peace talk.
It was like that mission had to have taken months to plan. He knew exactly when he was going to do it.
I'll give you 2 weeks.
I'll give you
behind his back.
Cross fingers. Yeah, I'll give you 2 weeks, and 2 days later, because you couldn't have planned that in 2 days.
No, you got to put your places in your pieces in place.
Yeah, there's no way.
Now switching gears, let's go to a time of mourning for our Indiana Pacers, who came up short and their nerves snapped like that Achilles.
Yeah, that's a terrible injury.
Did you see that? Did you see the leg?
Yeah. But what do you like about TJ McConnell?
I love everything about TJ McConnell.
Yeah.
He's like a human Roomba. He just all over the place.
Yep, he's cool.
Tyrese Halliburton went to Tyrese Allenhurden in a matter of one step. And,
but still though, that was with what, 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter?
Yes.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Still to see a Kevin Garnett.
And Allen Iverson.
Yeah, and you can have anybody else.
I go, that'd be a terrible team. Yeah. Who invited this guy?
Like what? Like who would play your 5 position? And he goes, well, I was like, yeah, because you didn't pick Shaq. He goes, Vlade Divac.
Oh, Nipsey.
Oh, Vlade Divac.
He's like, give me any 3. He's like, Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron. Game over. Yeah. You know? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah. Shaq and Bird. And yeah. He's like, you can have anybody you want. Give me Kevin Garnett. And I'm like, what?
He was sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And as we come into the home stretch here, I'll have everybody know that this man here seems somewhat excited at the prospect of Daniel Jones starting at quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh. Hey, you got to put it on the scales of salary and output.
Do you?
Yes.
He's garbage. He got run out of New York because he stinks.
Because he tripped over the 5-yard line?
Yeah. That is a professional athlete.
Yeah. Yeah, so is this.
Hey, he needed a blow. What are you?
Yeah, he needed some blow. All right.
He needed something.
Yeah.
He's a winning quarterback. His record, games he started, he's 6-5.
Oh, that's tremendous.
11 games in 2 seasons.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm sold. Thank you for that explanation. I'm sold. Yeah.
You know, no, I do feel like when I watch him, though, when someone's like, hey, he was 1 for 1 on his first drive, I feel like Charles Barkley, whenever they said that Lonzo Ball scored 2 points. What are you talking about? He didn't play. He scored 2 points more than me.
Yeah. He completed 1 more pass than I did. I was sitting in the stands.
I do honestly believe with my whole heart, though, that Tyler Warren is going to make anybody taking snaps look good if they can get it within a 5-yard window of him. He's the tight end.
Yeah, the tight end. Yeah.
He's awesome. He was in college.
Well, maybe we will start to go in a different managerial direction now that the late, great Grammy award-winning Jim Irsay has passed away.
Yeah. Get himself out of the way.
Yeah.
Honestly, he shouldn't have been in charge last year or the year before that.
No. He wasn't cognizant.
No. No, absolutely not. Indianapolis Colts. That's kind of how he sounded when he talked.
Yeah, he was in a constant drug-induced drunken stupor.
Yeah.
He's like making $1 billion decisions in that state.
And upstairs doing the funky chicken on his bathroom floor.
Yeah, with his guitar. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of dead weight on Indianapolis Colts roster right now. And my least favorite person, and you saw him in action too, is Jonathan Taylor. I think he is a one-trick pony. Yeah, he runs the ball okay, but everybody knows that when he's in, they're not going to pass because he can't block.
Huh.
They're not going to throw the ball anymore. They know. That's why he's not in the fourth quarter half the time. We're doing the Taylor. He can't block.
I'm a lot more impressed with Jonathan Taylor than I am Anthony Richardson. I can tell you that.
I understand that. But when we went and saw him, I know this doesn't equal anything on the field. Who did you like better? How they treated the kids and stuff.
Oh my gosh, we're going to a totally different topic here.
Same thing.
Be like
likability.
Be like, that's like saying that
I know.
Jeff Saturday could make a hell of a grilled cheese. He may not have been a good football player, but he could make a good grilled cheese.
Well, my dad used to take me fishing. I wouldn't want him taking snaps. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But as a player,
Richardson, he stuck around. He signed autographs. He
does that every time.
He shook hands with the kids and stuff like that.
And I think that's half the job. The other half is the more important part.
Yeah.
Is putting out on the field. Now, I did like when you were yelling your your contract advice to Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
And he got what he held out for 30 mil because he wasn't waving at anyone he's old.
I was like, JT, I was like, hold out for 30 mil.
And he signed for 32. Anyways, well, we are all over the place right now. We are just happy to be back and talking to you guys, though. And I think we might go ahead and wrap it up because, like I said, we've gone a million different ways, but we're going to work on getting a couple guests in and getting this one out to you because it has been a while. We know that, and we do appreciate everybody who likes, comments, and subscribes, like everybody says at the end of the videos. Barry really enjoys the comments. I do as well. He reads them, gets back to me. Barry, do you have anything you'd like to say about our return?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's this. I will say this. This is a lot easier to do in the wintertime.
Yeah.
A lot easier.
For sure.
But
So maybe we should do like seasons then.
Maybe
you made the suggestion at one point in time or another.
Yeah, that's how this goes.
To do seasons.
And you went. Yeah.
Let's keep the train rolling. But the train ran out of coal there for a good while.
We'll figure everything out, but we will get back to you guys, and we do appreciate you tuning in. And always, thanks for coming. We appreciate all that you do. Like, comment, and subscribe. We will catch you next time. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.